Terry McLaurin was selected with the 76th overall pick in the third round of the 2019 NFL Draft. Nicknamed Scary Terry, the Ohio State wide receiver was drafted to the NFL's Washington franchise. McLaurin was the 12th wideout taken in last year's draft, but was a member of the PWFA All-Rookie team. So how did so many teams miss out on his talents? And who is Terry McLaurin? In the Who Is series, we go through the backstories of up-and-coming collegiate and professional athletes. If you like what you see, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into the video. Terry McLaurin was born in Indianapolis, Indiana on September 15, 1995. Known as a hardworking young man, Terry McLaurin made sure that he used that trait to his advantage while growing up. When learning to play football, Terry would go out each and every day no matter the circumstances in practice. Terry would catch at least 200 passes every single day from his high school quarterback or his family. Coming into his freshman year of high school at Cathedral, he stood 5 feet 4 inches and only 125 pounds. It is said that McLaurin grew about 7 inches that year to get to today's height of 6 foot. Now that was very important because Terry was called up to play varsity that fall as a sophomore due to his rapid growth and work ethic. He caught the game-winning touchdown in that playoff game and began to catch the eye of his coaches. Not really a physical specimen, Terry knew he had to work hard on perfecting his craft if he wanted to be great. During his junior season, he spent an exhaustive amount of time each and every day trying to become a better football player. During his journey, he made it clear that he wanted to be an Ohio State Buckeye. Originally, Urban Meyer rejected Terry McLaurin. Terry went to the campus to work out for the team and flash his awesome 4.4 speed. Unfortunately, when his entire workout ended, Terry left the campus without an offer. Being the hard worker that he is, it gave his game a ton of motivation, and he wanted to be. Ohio State was the goal for Terry, even though he was turning heads elsewhere, fielding an offer from Purdue and many other schools. Terry was angry, but he was motivated after that Ohio State visit. He was told by Meyer that his hands needed work. It felt like a gun punch to McLaurin, he said, so that's what he did all year long. He worked day in and day out on his catching ability. McLaurin then came back for another camp, and the work he did paid off. Urban Meyer even said that right away he could see the work that Terry put in to be there. He, later that day, received an offer from his dream football program. In his senior season, all the work Terry put in the past 3 years paid off. He finally broke out. He had 58 receptions for 953 yards and 8 touchdowns. He also rushed for another 744 yards and another 6 touchdowns. He added 2 kick returns as well during the season. All his hard work and sacrifice had finally paid off. And because of his amazing performance, Terry was named as Indiana's Mr. Football. A prestigious honor, Terry was humbled by the award. McLaurin is known as a very humble, hard-working leader. An award like this was even more humbling to him. He stated that the feeling was surreal to receive the award. Terry was about to head off to Ohio State on top of the world. In his freshman year at Ohio State, Terry McLaurin was not a cog in the Urban Meyer offense. It was unfortunately going to take some time before he would become a major factor in the program. But what Terry didn't do on offense, he definitely flashed. In his freshman year, he recorded 11 tackles and a fumble recovery as a gunner on special teams. He only played in 6 games. In his sophomore season, he played some offensive snaps finally, but McLaurin only recorded 11 receptions in 13 games. Terry did not let this discourage him, as once again, he shined on special teams. Terry had been viewed as humble and as a leader by his coaches and his teammates. Being such a hard-working and selfless player, McLaurin was named captain of the college football powerhouse Ohio State. He would hold this position for the rest of his collegiate career. Being a backup so far, Terry built a good relationship with fellow backup Dwayne Haskins. As a junior and a senior, Terry McLaurin racked up over 1,000 yards in less than 70 receptions. He accumulated a total of 17 touchdowns in those 2 years. Terry McLaurin accumulated 19 touchdowns as a Buckeye, and for this video's trivia question, what active NFL star did McLaurin pass with his 19th touchdown catch? Comment your guess below, and check out our next video to find the answer. He began to shine, but he was not a high overall prospect. McLaurin was good friends with first-round prospect Dwayne Haskins, and were both headed to the draft. McLaurin, unfortunately for him, was mainly viewed as a special teams potential star, and had a 3rd to 4th round grade on him. During his NFL Combine, though, Terry McLaurin displayed elite speed, running for a rare sub-4.4 at a 4.35 40-yard dash. He is now fully on Washington's radar. McLaurin's college QB, Dwayne Haskins, was picked at the 11th overall pick by the Washington football team. When the Washington football team picked him, he lobbied all draft day, day 1 and day 2, for his team to take his fellow Ohio State Buckeye and captain, Terry McLaurin. and with their third-round pick, Terry was officially selected. Their chemistry was going to help them both show off in camp in 2019. McLaurin flashed elite ability, and he even earned his way to a starting spot on the field in Week 1. Unfortunately for Haskins, he was not deemed ready by Washington coaches as Case Keenum was the opening day starting quarterback. However, it didn't stop Terry McLaurin from breaking out immediately. In Week 1, he recorded 5 catches for 125 yards and a touchdown. He immediately made his franchise and the NFL know who he was. He went on for the rest of the season to accumulate 6 more touchdowns and almost 800 more yards. He did this while earning his nickname Scary Terry along the way and becoming a member of the all-rookie team. Terry shined through another just awful Washington football season. He's a young star in the making and has all the potential in the world. McLaurin and Dwayne Haskins have a fantastic bond, and they should be key pieces for Washington in their immediate future. Remember, if you like this video, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Check out our videos coming out this week on Wednesday and Friday. We will soon be releasing fantasy football content as well. Tune in next week to find the answer to this week's trivia question.